Something that I have truly been enjoying watching unfold online is all of the vaccine drama coming from like Nicki Minaj and all her fans in mainstream media over this tweet that Nicki Minaj made. And I know that many of you are aware that me and Nicki Minaj and Nicki Minaj's fans especially have got a little bit of a rocky past. However, in this instance, I'm willing to look past that and bury the hatchet. I may or may not have made fun of Nicki Minaj and then got completely dogpiled on by all of our fans who were saying things that they were going to kill me, they were going to kill my wife, they were going to kill my baby, and like all manners of other things. And I posted a picture of my testicles and said that this is Nicki Minaj, and then the Nicki Minaj fans started retweeting that picture of my balls really angrily. So I managed to get all of Nicki Minaj Twitter to retweet my balls, and they've been very upset about that ever since. However, I am willing after this escapade to bury the hatchet. Right? We need to work together in these troubling times. So to get into how all this started, this was the tweet that did it. My cousin in Trinidad won't get the vaccine because his friend got it and became impotent. His testicles became swollen. His friend was weeks away from getting married. Now the girl called off the wedding. So just pray on it and make sure you're comfortable with your decision. Not bullied. That's fine. I see no problem with that tweet at all. She says make sure you're comfortable with it and make sure that you're not bullied like the entirety of all the governments and mainstream media and all the vaccine fiends are doing to you right now. I mean, if you want to get the vaccine, that's completely fine. If you don't want to get the vaccine, that's completely fine. As long as you are not coerced into your decision. However, people are trying to like properly force people to get the vaccine. I had to reply to it obviously at the bottom and said, it's funny you should say that. I got vaccinated and my testicles turned into Nicki Minaj. Because I seen this like Nicki Minaj talking about balls after me posting a picture of my balls saying this is Nicki Minaj, and all our fans retweeting it. I felt like this was bait for me. She posted this for me. It was bait. I get baited by Nicki Minaj. But what happened is the usual suspects all came out, and mainstream media completely dove down her throat, and everyone was coming after her. The vaccine fiends, every left wing rag you can think of, everyone was coming after Nicki. And Nicki, to her credit, was wrecking all of them online. She was just slapping them all back, and even the thing is, a lot of Nicki's fans were even kind of like, "Yikes, yikes, babe." Yikes, babe, shouldn't be posting this stuff about vaccines, babe. And as you can see there, I have changed my username to Fat Vaccine Balls because it was funny. But what happened was the usual suspects all came after Nicki, and there was another one, and this is one thing that I loved. As soon as I seen this tweet, I just thought, yes. Tucker Carlson defended Nicki Minaj on his show, and Nicki Minaj tweeted it out. And she put a little emoji there of a little target, basically to say that he got it exactly right on target, as Tucker often does about many things. And as soon as I seen this tweet, I just braced myself. I was like, oh yes, oh yes. This is going to make a lot of people very, very angry. I didn't even really. I was like, I'm not even going to contribute. I'm just gonna sit back. I'm just gonna sit back, and I'm going to enjoy the show. And of all the people that could have turned up, it's one of my personal favorite capitalists, uh, Hassan. And Hassan obviously panicking, like one thing that leftists like really do not like is people challenging their ideas, right? That's why anyone that is a major like right wing, commentator or speaker, the leftists have to completely poison the well about them, lie about them, destroy their reputation, basically. Instead of attacking the things that the guy is actually saying, they instead ad hom and go after the guy so that they can discredit everything that he says. That's the main thing that they go for. And Hassan just came right in with the extreme hyperbole. You know he's a white nationalist, right? Like Tucker Carlson. Tucker Carlson, right? Tucker Carlson is not Richard Spencer. Tucker Carlson is not David Duke. He's Tucker Carlson. Never, ever, ever have I seen Tucker Carlson go, we should expel, remove, or kill everyone that's not white, which is, kind of, you know, I've not ever heard them say America is a white, this is a white country for white people, right? Never heard them say any of that. I've never heard them say any of the things that would make him a white nationalist. But again, this is an age where words don't mean anything and the definitions don't matter. Hassan right in there with the hyperbole, right in with a great big fat lie, because he's panicking, going, "Oh my God, Nicki might turn a lot of people on to Tucker Carlson. Quick, better get in there quick with a lie." Right? He's just, not even. He just came in with the big guns right away because Hassan, like all good leftists, when it comes to politics, lies are a massive, massive, huge part of their activism. And the response to this was, I just had to say LMFAO because that's the only thing that absolutely stupid reply deserved, right? And I just slagged them. But then what happened was every one of the barbs who I have had many dealings with in the past jumped on Hassan and started absolutely wrecking and roasting Hassan. And then Big Nicki herself rattled Hassan. Right, I can't speak to, agree with, or even look at someone from a particular political party. People aren't human anymore. If you're black and a Democrat tells you to shove marbles up your arse, you simply have to. If another party tells you to look out for that bus, stand there and get hit. Facts. Nicki spitting. Nicki spitting. Yes, queen. Yes, queen. Right? She's absolutely right. She's absolutely right. See, the one thing that annoys me, right, is one of the key definitions of racism is to basically prescribe a bunch of thoughts, behaviors, or judgments, etc. Pre-assumed onto someone based on the color of their skin, right? So basically, and a lot of the leftists do this, where they go, "What do you mean you don't vote Democrat? You're black." And it's like, yeah, that's racist. That literally is racist. Well, based on your skin color, here's who you should be voting for. That's racist. That's racist shit, right? If you're black and a Democrat tells you to shove marbles up your arse, you simply have to. One thing that you should know about the Democrats as well is, for some reason, they seem to have become the party of black people. And back in the day, they were the party of black people. They were the party of owning black people. But anyway, and then basically saying if the Republican says it, then, do the opposite. And that's the one thing that annoys me, right? Because one thing that the leftists don't really understand or comprehend is you can make as many judgments as you can about the, character of a person, but that doesn't mean that everything they say is untrue. For example, one of the most terrible people in history, Udi Hussein or Adolf Hitler, right? If either of them say 2 + 2 = 4, that doesn't mean we should all go, no, it equals 5 then. We can't believe the thing they say because, they're evil. That's not how it works, right? You can say all the judgments and things that you want about a person, but that doesn't mean that everything they say is a lie. Sometimes awful people can say things that are true, right? However, leftists like Hassan, they don't get it. Leftist is different from left-wingers, by the way, right? Left-wingers are the people that are like, yeah, can we not throw people in jail for not using pronouns, but also healthcare, please? Those are left wingers. Those are the sensible, normal, reasonable part of the left. Leftists are, the cult, the cathedral, the Inquisition, those maniacs and lunatics, the ones who follow it like a religion, the ones who, no matter how much facts or evidence you use to challenge their beliefs, that just makes them more reinforced in it. You remember back when atheism was a thing and you were arguing with a Christian, and the more and more you argued, the more evidence, no matter what you put in front of them, nothing would sink in like that. Like that. But basically, Hassan got absolutely fucking... Hassan got ratioed and all that, and Hassan, it's not often Hassan gets ratioed, it's because apparently if you have more likes, that means you're correct. That's how, at least in their minds, that's how it works. But I'm just happy that Hassan got ratioed by Nicki Minaj. And now going out to all the barbs out there, right? We've had our differences in the past. We have, right? I did, in fact, post a picture of my testicles with just a little bit of shaft, just a little tasteful bit of shaft, right, and said that it was Nicki Minaj, and I had a little anime face photoshopped on my balls, right? Okay, I get that, and I did that, right? I'm not going to apologize for it, however, right? However, I'm on your side in this now. I think it is time that we bury the hatchet, right? In my eyes, here, Nicki Minaj is right. Nicki Minaj is correct. She's spitting. She's spitting, right? So I will defend. I'm going to defend Nicki Minaj here. I realize a lot of people might, right? Okay, I get it. We had problems in the past, right? And I know a lot of you are going to be like, "You're defending her." Yes, yes, I am, right? Because it's time. The enemy of my enemy is my friend, right? So yes, Nikki basically saying, maybe her story about the fat vaccine balls wasn't true. Maybe it wasn't true. I don't think it was true. Right? I think the man just done a little bit of a dirty, got a little bit of an STD, and that's kind of what caused it. I believe, right? I don't think the fat vaccine balls part is true. However, her basically saying that you should not be bullied into getting the vaccine and make sure you're comfortable with your decision hit the nail right in the head. Absolutely perfect statement. And this one as well about if the Democrats tell you to shove marbles up your ass, or if the Republicans tell you not to stand in front of a bus. An absolutely true statement as well. I don't like having people have politics prescribed to them based on the colour of their skin. I think everyone is individuals and can make up their own fucking mind, right? Not none of this. Oh, you poor little black man. Let me tell you how to think. Right? None of that shit. None of that fucking garbage. So in this instance, Nicki Minaj is right, and let us bury the hatchet and moving forward and laughing at Hassan.